Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. Let's breathe. Whoa. Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Raising the frequency. I feel so much better now. Raising the vibration. I feel so much better now, deep divers. Sending you all tons of good ass energy. Take that, take that, take that. The cat down the road said you received it. Look, deep divers. You will lose the crowd and win anyway. You will lose the crowd and win anyway. I lost the crowd and I won in life. And if you are someone right now who's stuck in a crowd, stuck in an environment not serving you, around people not serving you, people taking you off your path, distracting you from where you're meant to be, this video is for you. You will lose the crowd and win anyway. I want all of you right now, if you're ready to get your mind blown and become your greatest version, to smash the like button if you support the real. Smash the like button if you support the real deep divers, because we got a whole lot to talk about. Shout out to everyone who was on the live stream and to everyone who's joined the YouTube membership. Click join down below, deep divers, for exclusive content, and join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for exclusive content you're gonna love. Click the link down below and it's finally here. The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version. Go and check out the brand new book, Deep Divers. Feel Alive 2. Unlock Your Infinite Power by Ralph Smart. Their secret recipe to becoming your greatest version. Now available on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. Click the link down below. Deep Divers. You will lose the crowd and win anyway. That's the story of my life. I had to lose the crowd to win in life. And right now, a lot of people are stuck in a crowd around people not serving them, and they are stuck in an arrested state of development. I was actually listening to a talk by Alan Watts called Why the Chosen Man Walks Alone. Powerful information. I'm going to share a clip with you. But deep divers, do you feel like you're the black sheep of your family? Are you the odd one out? Are you the fringe dweller? The outcast? Yes, apparently you are. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Well, I always felt like the odd one out, deep divers. And I was in a crowd. I had a lot of people around me. But I found myself pretending. I'm a deep diver, deep divers. I love to dive deep. I didn't want to stay shallow. I wanted to take a deep dive. And there are so many people out there who are now learning to lose the crowd and win anyway, because they're realizing not everyone is going where you are going, deep divers. I realized that along my early journey. Not everyone is going where I'm going. And elevation requires separation. Elevation requires separation. I had to leave people behind to move forward and become my greatest version, certain people. So let me play you this clip by Alan Watts, and I'm going to dive into some very, very powerful information. You will lose the crowd and win anyway. So take a listen to this Alan Watts clip, deep divers. Let's go.
When a man starts to wake up, he naturally pulls away from the crowd. Not because he hates people, but because the usual way of connecting stops making sense. Most conversations revolve around status, gossip, or complaints. And once he begins to see through that, it gets harder to engage. He's not bitter. He's not isolating himself out of pride. He's just stopped chasing what others are still chasing. He starts to notice the performance in everyday interaction, the need to be liked, to belong, to say the right thing. And without making a big deal about it, he quietly steps back. People might still wave. They might still offer small talk, but the connection is no longer there because it was never real to begin with. He didn't cut ties, he didn't burn bridges. He simply stopped pretending. And when he does that, distance happens on its own. This is the beginning of solitude, not loneliness, just space between who he used to be and who he's becoming. He starts to see clearly what holds people together isn't real. It's not depth, it's not truth. It's habit, comfort, and shared illusions. People bond over complaining about their jobs, over chasing status, over defending ideas they've never truly questioned. He used to do the same. He used to think that was connection, but now it feels more like noise. He notices how often people speak, just to avoid silence. How much energy goes into keeping up appearances? The constant need for validation, for agreement, for reassurance. And once he no longer needs those things himself, he sees how dependent others are on them. How relationships often survive not because of honesty, but because everyone agrees to keep the story going. He understands why people hold on to what feels familiar. He still cares. He still listens, but he no longer plays along. That shift, subtle as it is, creates distance all on its own. From the outside, he might seem the same. He still shows up. He's still polite. He hasn't disappeared completely. But something fundamental has shifted, and the people around him can feel it, even if they can't name it. They sense that he's no longer trying to impress anyone, that he's not looking for approval, that he's not playing the social game anymore. Some find it admirable, others find it unsettling, because he's no longer easy to read, because he's not performing for anyone.
Because he's not performing for anyone. Slow motion this side. Deep divers, you will lose the crowd and win anyway. I'm here to tell you, deep divers, that I realized along my journey that the crowd was the matrix. The crowd was the distraction. The crowd was keeping me away from my true potential and power. And I had to get the courage and have the courage to lose the crowd so I could find out who I really am and empower myself to become my greatest version. I love people, deep divers, but I don't like pretending. And there are so many people right now who are afraid to leave the crowd, even though it's not serving them because it's comfortable. The daily routine in the hustle and bustle around the crowd is a familiar comfort for a lot of people. But what if I told you it is your greatest distraction in disguise? So you're probably like, Ralph, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be lonely. Deep divers, we are never alone unless we abandon ourselves. Slow motion this side. This is how you win in all areas of your life, to realize you are never alone unless you abandon yourself. So the amount of people I know, like myself, who have left the crowd and taken time to find out who they really are, their life changes for the better. Take a look around at what's happening in the world. You got left versus right, Democrat versus Republican, Labor versus conservative, all of this crowd fighting. When you're a part of a crowd, you start being a follower, a sheep. And I realized I came here to be a wolf. That's what Ralph actually means, a wolf, right? And therefore, I had to lose the crowd to win in life, because I stopped following what everyone else was doing and I started to listen to myself, deep divers. I stopped impressing other people And I started to realize that I'm not here to impress anybody. And once you remind yourself, deep divers, you're not here to impress other people, you can focus on yourself and become your greatest version. I'm not here to fit into this world because I'm born custom made. And there is a tremendous weight off your shoulders, a tremendous liberation when you remind yourself that you don't have to keep up with the Joneses. There is so much competition among people. What car are you driving? Where do you live? Do you have a Louis V bag? All of this competition is the reason why a lot of people are so unhappy. All of this competition is the reason why so many people are miserable, unhappy, unfulfilled, because they aren't focusing on their true needs and desires and who they really are. So I've realized one thing, deep divers, that if you want to become your greatest version, you got to lose the crowd. You got to ask yourself, who am I before the world told me who I am? Now, check this out, deep divers. You will lose the crowd and win anyway. The crowd gives comfort, but solitude gives strength. I spent 40 days and 40 nights in the desert, deep divers. I came back a changed man, doing a little samba, baby, raising the frequency. There is no way I would have got that strength by being in the crowd. So I'm encouraging all of you to prioritize that me time. Find out who you really are. Remind yourself, if the crowd are going this way, you don't have to follow them. The crowd are lost. I repeat, the crowd are lost. Deep divers, you will lose the crowd and win in life. When you remind yourself you're being prepared for alignment, not approval. I said you are being prepared for alignment, not approval. And it always puzzles me why a lot of people can't spend a minute with themselves. They've always got to be distracted doing something, caught up in a big crowd, because they're running away from themselves. So I said along my early journey, I want to face myself. I want to do the inner work. I want to sit with my emotions. Let me see what's coming up right now. And it was the greatest transformational experience I have ever gone through. Deep divers, once you have the courage to leave the crowd, you will win anyway. Because the truth is, most people haven't got a clue about what they're here to do. They congregate in a crowd just to waste time, just to distract themselves from what they're really here to do. And I realized one thing, deep divers, you will lose the crowd and win in life, because the crowd sees limitation. You see possibility. Slow motion this side. I said the crowd sees limitation, but you see possibility. How many times, deep divers, have you been told you can't do that? That's what the crowd tells you. It's not going to work out. That's what the crowd tells you. They project their fear onto you, and that's the reason why so many people are stuck. You will lose the crowd and win anyway when you start to listen to your intuition, when you start to listen to yourself, when you go into a field and say, what is it my soul is calling for? And remind yourself, deep divers, true visionaries are always misunderstood first. But destiny is a solo journey, not a group tour. Slow motion this side. I said destiny is a solo journey, not a group tour. A lot of people right now are realizing the secret. They don't have to do what everyone else is doing. It's a trap. You got so many people unhappy in the Matrix. You know why? Because they're doing what Simon says. I had to have the courage to say, you know what? I'm going to share my truth with the world. People said, what are you talking about? I said, don't worry. I've got this. But I had to have the courage to ignore the noise of the crowd and walk my own unique path. And that's the reason why the universe has blessed me abundantly. The universe reveals its secrets to people who dare to step away from the crowd. And the universe reveals its secrets to people who dare to follow their hearts. Deep divers, you will lose the crowd and win anyway. The crowd fears change. I am the change. I said the crowd fears change, deep divers, but remind yourself you are the change. Be the glitch in the matrix. Become the anomaly. Show these people something they've never seen before. Step outside of your comfort zone so you can grow and become your greatest version. Deep divers. The universe clears distractions so you can focus on your purpose. That's what I realized. I realized there were so many distractions around me because I was trapped in a crowd. And when I started to lose people in my life, they used to drop out of my life. I'm like, oh my gosh, where are they all going? But now I realize that the universe clears distractions so you can focus on your purpose. And losing the crowd means gaining your authentic tribe. Slow motion this side. I said losing the crowd means you are gaining your authentic tribe. We've created Infinite Waters, amazing, like minds all around the world. We come together with good energy. Whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. And that's how you lose the crowd and win anyway. Because you're redirected to your true soul family. Deep divers, you will lose the crowd and win anyway. Because victory comes from within, not validation. I said because victory comes from within and not validation. I've stopped seeking approval from other people. I said I've stopped seeking approval from other people and validation externally to me because I realize my true value must always come from within first. Stop judging yourself according to other people's standards, deep divers, and start realizing that you are a unique creation. And once you start doing this, you're going to become your greatest version. Deep divers, you will lose the crowd and win anyway. Always remind yourself that it's better to be alone than following the crowd off a cliff. Slow motion this side. I said it's better to be alone, deep divers, than following a crowd off a cliff. So I'm here to encourage all of you to stand in your truth, live your truth. Other people don't have to understand your journey. Focus on yourself. Connect with those who are in a beautiful compatibility with your soul, heart, and mind. And engage in a beautiful community that accepts you for you, that loves you for you. A lot of people are caught up in the crowd, not realizing the crowd doesn't even accept them. The crowd doesn't even respect them. So it's time for all of us to go where we're celebrated, not where we're tolerated. You will lose the crowd, deep divers, and win anyway. If you're ready for that, smash the like button if you support the real, share the video. Smash the like button if you support the real, share the video. And that's why I'm just saying, Feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to all of you deep divers. If you want a one-to-one consultation with me so I can help you become your greatest version, book a session at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. Click the link down below and go and check out the brand new book, Feel Alive 2. Unlock Your Infinite Power by Ralph Smart, the secret recipe to becoming your greatest version. Now out on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. Click the link down below. Of course, join the YouTube membership for full access to the live streams and exclusive content. And join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for over 200 exclusive videos that you're going to love. And they're going to help you become your greatest version and grow, deep divers. Click the link down below. And check out the good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, whoa, with a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing, well, go and buy some. The crowd is lost, deep divers. Follow your heart and trust yourself today. Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. Yo! Smash the like button, deep divers, if you support the real. Share the video with someone and leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. And let me know how you lost the crowd to win in life and find yourself your real soul tribe and community. One love to all of you. Peace.